Okay, so we're gonna board now on the plane to Santa Barbara. So here we go. So I'm out here today in Santa Barbara because I'm looking at a truck, and before coming out here I've looked at 4 other trucks. I looked at actually 2 Hummers, G-Wagon, and an LR4, trying to figure out the best truck to buy for me and my family. So hope you guys will stick around as we go through and show you all the trucks that I'm looking at, plus the one here in San Diego or Santa Barbara. And then if this doesn't pan out, then we're gonna take a trip up to Oregon to look at another truck up there. So here we go. All right, so here he comes. Nice. Nice. JJ, how are you?
Good to meet you.
I'm Brian, good to meet you.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to drive it out of here, but...
Sure.
Yeah,
let me just get a quick first impression here, okay? For my YouTube channel.
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
You want me to open up the back?
Oh, no, it's okay. Just gonna walk around real quick here. First impression here. Okay, so I just got done test driving that 1989 Toyota Land Cruiser, which is the HJ61 wagon, and that has got to be the most sought after wagon on the Land Cruiser line. These are specifically imported from Japan. They weren't made here in the US, they're right-hand drives, but they do come with an incredible turbo diesel. This one was an automatic 4-speed with no overdrive. And what's cool about these specific HJ61 is that as an option, they came with cable front and rear differential locks. So that's pretty impressive for '89 for it to come off the showroom with locking front and rear. But unfortunately, it didn't really pan out. I had my hopes up, but it just didn't work out. So I'm looking forward to my next review, which is going to be in Portland, Oregon here coming up this week. So we'll see you guys in Portland. I am going to tell you it's a very similar truck. So hope you guys will stick around and see what's up there in Portland. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Wow, it's super cold here in Portland. So we just arrived and he should be coming around any minute. So I want to give you guys another first impression of the truck that's coming around here shortly. Okay, here he comes. All right, so I got done test driving the Land Cruiser, and we ran into some issues with the 4-wheel drive system. We were testing the 4-high in a parking lot over here, and we were trying to shift it back into 2-high, and for whatever reason, it wasn't shifting back into 2-high. So now we're gonna have to drive this truck over to his buddy's shop and take a look and see what's going on. But I do gotta say is that this truck is definitely going to be the one I think I'm going to buy, depending on what we find under the transfer case or transmission or whatever it is. So hope it's not anything major, and so let's go take a look and see what's going on, and I'll keep you guys posted. So what we discovered after taking the transfer case cover off is that on the transfer case cover side there's a lever that shifts the transfer case into 4-high or 4-low. Well, what was happening is at some point in time, the prior owner toward the single part, but forgot to put the spacer back on the lever on the transfer case cover side. So when we shifted into 4 high, it got pushed beyond this notch on this push rod, and we couldn't get it back out. So we had to tear the cover off and put a spacer in there, as you can see on this guy's hand on the left, wearing the black glove on his left hand.
No,
So we put a little a washer in there so that when you push into 4 high, it can only go in so far. So that fixed and resolved our issue. So I think we were good to go.
We're gonna keep it up.
All right, so I think Tony's got it here. We're gonna lower the truck down, take it for a spin, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I just want to announce to you guys that I did end up purchasing this Land Cruiser behind me here. It's an 83 FJ60. But let's step back and talk about the other 4 vehicles I looked at very carefully before considering this one here. So my price range was around $25,000. I did sell my FJ40, taking that money to buy a family off-roader truck. So a 25 grand could buy you, you got a lot of options, but I was looking at some very specific vehicles that was off-road worthy. And one of them were, actually 2 of them were Humvees. And those were around just under $20,000, between $16,000 and $20,000. But, I decided I decided against it for several reasons. One, they're tough to come by with an AC unit, and they're just hot inside. They're super noisy. The center column where the driveline comes through is super hot, and I think the kid and the wife would be completely miserable. But for me, it would have been super sweet. It would have been pretty badass. Let's see. So we looked at the G-Wagons. It was a 2003 and 2005, and they were going anywhere from $24,000 to $28,000. So we did take a good look at those. And the other one that I was really considering was the LR4s, and we decided against all of that. Because at the end of the day, I wanted something unique and an old school, honestly, and so that's when I came to Santa Barbara and Portland to look at these 2 trucks. And the Santa Barbara truck, honestly, just didn't work out. There was a lot of issues mechanically, cosmetically. There was a lot of rust. It was advertised, pretty well. Good pictures, good descriptions. But when you look at it, in person, there were a lot of issues. And so that's why I decided this one here. The previous owner, amazing guy. He doesn't off-road. This was just his hobby to relieve some stress. He's a business owner in Portland. Had money to spend. He spent over 30 grand on this thing, some new paint, all new interior. Took really good care of it. So as I will show you guys later on next week in a different video. Okay, so now that I've purchased this, I think my next biggest hurdle is going to be getting a Smog because it is from Oregon. It was never registered in California, so I'm not really sure if this is California Smog. So I'm really crossing my fingers. If not, then we'll have to cross that road when we get there. But regardless, I'm driving this home. Oh, by the way, I did pay just over $19,000 for this truck, and I think it's well worth it. And as I will show you guys more later on this week. Hey everybody, so welcome back. So I just got back from Oregon with my new truck, and so next step logically was to get my truck registered and smogged. Well, smog first and then registered. So I'm here at the Smog behind me at the Smog shop, and well, here's my report, and I failed miserably. So knowing that I bought this from Oregon, I had a 50-50 chance that I was going to pass smog. I was really hopeful, but unfortunately it didn't. So here are three things I need to replace on my truck. It says here missing or modified EGR valve. So I'm not sure really what all that is. I know what EGR valve is, but I'm not sure where it's located or where to find that part. A lot of you guys know it's nearly impossible to find parts off the shelf for this particular model and year and whatnot. Also missing a thermostatic air cleaner. So what that is it sounds like it's off of your air intake, air filter area. There is a hot air riser tube that comes down and that connects to your manifold, so that when you start the engine cold, your manifold gets hot, much faster than anything else. That hot air goes to your engine so that your engine gets to a running temperature a little faster. So that's missing. Also, I need it says here, catalytic converter not California approved. So that's pretty easy. Hopefully I can just drop in a new catalytic converter that's California approved and move on. And so I just want to read you guys some numbers here. Okay, so HC, ppm, whatever that is. My maximum allowed is 113. Well, I'm pushing out 148. So that's way above maximum. Now CO percentage, my max is 1.13. I'm pushing out 6.2. And this is at 25 miles an hour. So because my truck is older, you do got to put it on a dyno, and they do a resting measurement, a 15 mile per hour measurement, and then a 15 and a 25 mile per hour measurement. Sorry, I can't talk very good. I got this new Invisalign in my mouth, and it's really hard to talk. If you've never had one or braces, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyways, so I hope you guys will stick around and watch my future videos coming up. I'm going to be talking about how my journey to getting this truck smogged and what that process looks like, trying to find the parts, where to get the parts, what that cost is. So I hope I can share with you guys all of that and more, and including more in-depth video of this 83 FJ60 series. And I want to share with you guys why I sold my FJ40 and bought this truck. So all that in the future videos. So hope you guys will subscribe to my channel and ring that bell notification on your right side of your screen after you subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated and would really help my channel out. Anyways, until next time, we'll see you on the trail.